Hello and welcome back to Starfield. We just arrived in 𝐒𝐤𝐞𝐬. Let's go. We do have the Ryujin Industries contact here, but we also got another thing where we can talk to people. Let's do both of them.
Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history, and more, all in the comfort of your own home. Put your children on the right path.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
You look like you could use a little friendly conversation.
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Racer Derby is the only real sport.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Oh, that's a bit of a steep price for the information. I think you're overreaching.
Surely that's negotiable.
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
Maybe a discount for our first time doing business.
Ha! Let's not overlook that this could be the only time we do business.
I'm sure we can find a price we both like.
Depending on what you have in mind, I may consider it. Alright, I'll lower the price, but that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
That's too much. Tell me about this side job.
You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks.
Okay.
I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐿𝐴. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
I'm not going to kill someone for you.
This bounty hunter thing isn't our problem. We're not your personal bodyguards.
Well then, let's see those credits.
Fine. Here's your credits.
I knew you'd see reason. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
Got it. That's all I need.
Nice doing business with you.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balcony is prohibited.
Okay. Listen to the file and read it. Leaves. Okay, this is what happened. Then we can listen to it.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal.
Did you know
We oughta be
Deimos
selling
makes the
this
majority of the ships for the UC Navy?
Inception or
If you ask
Quantum.
me, that's a little
Hell,
lucrative
You
contract.
should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this Dominion.
A friend offered me a
Dominion
massive
is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin in their own
Joke's on them.
Where's this mining place somewhere, right? Remember?
2, 1.
It was here, right? Okay.
Particle detonation concluded.
Take your time.
It
Sell stuff.
That's what we do here.
I don't want to buy. Actually, I want to buy the digipacks, but that's about it. Sell. Packs. I have 2 of them. I guess I can sell 1 of them. I'll keep these uniforms. They are not heavy at all, are they? They are heavy. Keep that, keep that. I don't need the striker mask wear. I'll keep this for the carry capacity. Medic uniform, I guess I'll keep that. And I can sell that one. Resources. Okay, sell from ship inventory. That's what I want to sell.
See you around.
Okay, that should be enough. I don't think we'll ever use it. I never used it, so why would we start now, right?
I'm a little busy. Can I help you with something?
We must take support. I need to verify our PC is secure.
Oh, in that case, go right ahead. I wouldn't want to be causing any sort of security breach. How long is this gonna take?
If you have an errand to run now, it's a good time.
Great. I could use the break. I'll be back in a little bit.
Oh, it's gonna work. Should, right? Okay, we had the other thing here. Speak with Trevor, I think.
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
You got the look of a miner about you. Maybe when the new contracts finally open up, you'll give it a go. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
I used to do mining work for Argos. I was hoping it would ever work, but it doesn't sound like it.
Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah. Unfortunately, all our mining contracts are filled right now.
Unless... maybe you could help me out with a job.
Off the books.
Depends on what it is, but let's hear what you've got.
Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though.
Sure, tell me the plan.
Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first.
Sounds easy, I'll do it.
When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Gather iron.
Okay, that ore you
Drop
buy is
the ore,
really
as you
gonna
requested.
bolster our- Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our director of mining operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
Sure, I'll take this job.
Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
Yep, I am. But let's do it. Why the hell not?
To get this ship moving.
Welcome to Deimos.
Deimos, executive says, yeah. Apply for a job. I have over 10 years of experience. I have a PhD. You will now be asked a series of questions to help us assess your competence in this role. Please answer honestly, best your ability. The executive wants you to bring them a whiskey. Neat. What does that mean? Full glass of whiskey with 2 chilled whiskey stones. Or do we go on the trick question? VIP arrives at the office for a meeting with executive is inacceptably running late. What should you do? Offer drinks. Apologize and assure that the executive will return soon. Malfunction prevents the executive starship from starting up, and they need to go to an important off-world meeting soon. What would action would you take? Use the company credits to immediately charter an expensive luxury craft. Sure. While handling the executive email, you come across a message from someone claiming to have damaging information about the executive. What should you do? Ask the executive how they want it handled, then never speak of it again. The executive contacts you and asks to see them in their office in the middle of the night. You can tell them they are drunk. What do you do? Go and do whatever they want, even if it would damage their character. No. Take care of them until they sober up. Let's do that. Submit an application. Hopefully it's enough.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy...
I could just do this, right? Can I just land to land? No, not Deimos. I'm gonna go to Mars. Sidonia. And there, and yes. Travel.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current...
Oh, come on, really? Do I need to get scanned? I literally just left from here.
You're cleared to land.
Let's go to the headquarters. That's gonna be easier to go from there. Oh, it's... my bad. I thought it's gonna be the headquarters on the like on the bottom floor, but looks like that's not the case. It's fine. We'll just walk in.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything.
You can trust.
Don't worry.
I feel like
We're gonna make sure you get that
application.
job. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in.
Sounds easy enough. I'll do it.
That's the spirit. Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Sure.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
There's always something to do around. I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy.
Many people
Unless
think
you're a
psychology
Deimos
is only good
employee,
for treating
I can't
past
really help
emotional
you.
trauma, but it's a great way to prevent it in the first place.
Okay, how do I do that? How do I force her to leave?
Do you? It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time.
Another long day.
Would that even work?
I
I've warmed up to Mars.
I'm gonna try it out, but I think that's stupid.
UC security, get back.
Okay. It says I was hidden, but yeah.
I've warmed up to Mars since I came here.
At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home. Go me. I haven't had a day off. Unless you're a Deimos employee, I can't really help you.
I need some kind of Deimos clothes. Do I have anything? No.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations.
Let's talk to Trevor, maybe. If we can distract her or something.
Trust me.
How to
this
access
is
the
best
computer
shot we've
to
got
delete
at getting that
notifications?
request. Well, I gave you the password, so I assume you're wondering how to access it without Tia knowing.
Yeah.
The good news is that Tia goes for drinks at the Broken Spear every evening with Leona and Gilly. The office should be empty enough at that point for you to get in there and do what you need to do before they return.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
The office of Governor Hurst would like to remind all Cydonia citizens to do their part to keep Cydonia clean.
Is there a chair I could use? That works. That actually didn't come to my mind, that she just walks away. Forgot. Evening, so I guess... There we go.
Deimos Star Yards may be the first major ship manufacturer, but that doesn't mean we haven't kept up with the times.
Okay. Who saw me? That's my question. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I do that. You, maybe?
Mining must be a fun job. Sometimes I feel like these mines. I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate and all that.
That works. Okay.
Don't worry. We're gonna trust me.
I did it. I made sure I was the only applicant.
And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant.
I don't
Congratulations.
accept anything yet. What do you mean? I'm ready for the next step of your plan.
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Nice.
Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant?
I'm here now and ready to work.
Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, when they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope? Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work.
Sure, just point me to the computer and I'll get you to your messages.
Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you?
I was just hoping to ask you some questions.
I can answer your general questions. Sorry, but it's my strict policy that I only speak with select members.
Okay,
Enjoy Sidonia.
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about something else. Come on.
Ah, hello. What can I do?
Actually, there's something important I need from you.
Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me.
I'm here on behalf of Peter Brennan.
Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you?
Alright, I know what we're talking about.
It's okay. You can drop the act with me.
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for Mr. Brennan's personal shipment. He said he might know what happened to it.
Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this.
If your craft was stolen by pirates, why not ask Sistaf?
Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand.
Deal, I'll do this for you and you get me the shipment.
Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Well, well, well.
Let's get this crate into space.
Hey, friend. Don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here. Look, it's good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help.
Let me board. I'm a Crimson Fleet pirate like you. I'm here to help.
Wait, you on the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
I'm not helping him if I don't have to. The fact that he doesn't know that the key was destroyed could be interesting.
So, you're a pirate? Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you.
Wait, I think we can walk away from this and get what we want.
You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued.
I could have just blown this ship up instead of coming aboard. You should hear me out.
I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening.
I'm just trying to figure out why Hearst wants this ship destroyed.
You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out.
Okay, I need to auto persuade here. Actually, no. I know there's a way to get past this.
That's what I'm hoping.
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
I hear you. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal?
What should I do with that letter from Hearst?
Come on. You really need me to spell it out for you? Hearst is a politician. Politicians are susceptible to blackmail. Or if you really want to see fireworks on Mars, I'm sure there is someone in a position of authority in Sidonia that you could turn that into as evidence of corruption. Not like it's going to paint a target on our backs any bigger than we already have. It's sure to stir up trouble for local politics. Seems like a win to me.
It's a deal.
Smart choice. Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating as we are.
Sure thing. But I want to steal the stuff from the ship first.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst and got to keep his ship. We're lucky you want.
What's that optional thing? Destroy, search for more clues. Yeah, I could do that.
And not some shark.
Also, I can steal shit from here, right? Oh, there's nothing in the cargo hold. But there's stuff here.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst and got to keep his ship.
We're lucky you're one of us and not some shark. Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst and...
Find anything useful?
We have everything.
We're lucky you're one of us and not some shark.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker. Got to keep his ship.
La 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 la.
Go on, get out of here. Opening fire!
Right. I don't want to let them live. I mean, they are pirates anyway, so.
I'm going in now!
Come on now.
I'm gonna tear that ship apart!
This is bullshit. I just hate this combat. Like, there's nothing you can do to block their shots. It's just who has more damage, right? Let me just do this. Yes, it's interesting, but let's just do that. Okay, and then let's put it back. Alright, back to the Caledonian. And we can maybe blackmail him into a bit more money or completely screw him up.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little,
I'm back.
problem.
Let's talk about your end of the deal.
Did you, take care of my little problem?
On your note to the pirates, seems like it would be real bad for you if people knew.
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're... then you and I...
Wait, exit.
Sorry.
Let me reload safe.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter
It's good to
any
see you.
active sites at your own.
Did you, take care...
How about you pay me a little extra to keep all this quiet?
I'm already giving you what you... But you should know, if I hear any rumors about this, I'll know exactly who to hold accountable.
Are you sure I can spare more credits than that?
Don't get greedy. I'm willing to resolve this amicably, and suggest you do the same.
Fine, I did what you asked. My job here is done.
Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
Yeah, she doesn't, at least is not angry at me, so that's fine. Deliver the package and we can help miners.
Right then, assistant. Let's see. I know there's something I need you to do for me. My shipment. Do you have it yet?
Yeah, I've got it. This better be worth the trouble.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Anyway, can you get to my messages? They're always such a pain to manage, but with you answering them for me, it'll be easy. Oh, use my password, and try to make my replies sound like me, you know. So people think it's me, even though it's not.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
I'll answer like an idiot.
You're done?
Messages. Meeting request, Psychopol, shipment, hello. Requests. Messages. I've gotten a word from the other executive that you haven't been replying to your messages in a timely manner. I'm writing this request in hopes that you and your assistant, when we are one, might see it and get on that. Approve. Drink selection. I just want the company for some different drink options for the break area, thanks. Sure. Our current mining equipment, yes, I'll approve your mining equipment. PTO policy. Some of us could have been working here for almost 15 years, but we are still stuck with the standard 10 days of per calendar, and I'm grateful for the employment, but I'm heard some buddies back that they get 15 days PTO once they hit 10 years of service. Any chance you could do the same? Of course. Everything for you. Nice.
I hope I didn't
Back.
make a mistake.
Managed to
while
approve the
letting
request.
go. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to 𝐒𝐸𝐞𝐜𝐬 and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this.
Yeah, no problem. Only if you pay me well.
Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you.
Nice.
We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia Ship Services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to 𝐒𝐸𝐽 to retrace his steps. Good luck.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches
I'm
every
looking
couple
for
landings.
information for Hank Ferraro. I was told he passed through here.
Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Ferraro. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently. But he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways.
Thanks. I'm going to back the Trevor with this information and get the bottom of this.
Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank
Ship
go.
services said that Hank returned, but didn't land on the port.
That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this.
I'll try to find him and the missing equipment.
Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4,
This life ain't easy, but...
1.
What's up?
It takes guts.
I've got some questions for you, Hank, about the new equipment.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first.
No, if first we talk, I don't need any distractions. Usually except from people I don't trust.
Aw, what? Can't a guy just be friendly like... Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Cut the crap, I know you took the new equipment, but I don't know why.
Okay, you got me. Yeah, I took it. Wanna know why? I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit.
It's a terrible plan, and now that you told me, they'll arrest you.
Shit. You're right. Fine. You got me. You say I take you to the goods and we bring it back. You can even say you found it. Just don't turn me in, alright?
You should know I'm well armed and capable of defending myself if you go looking for trouble.
Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
If it's any consolation, I don't trust this man either. I'll keep an eye on him.
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years.
Go.
A few places can offer that kind of stability.
Go to Mars, they say. The pay's great, they say. Seems like tripling the pressure.
Go.
This ain't so bad. You better not be lying about what you said back at the bar.
No one walked. What? You're leaving?
Oof.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan.
How far is it? Any reason you're stopping?
You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool meal, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking?
You think you're funny? You're going to jail.
And buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines, and forget about it. Huh? But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right?
Oh.
Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back. I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back.
We don't have to do this, Hank. We can talk this through.
No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much.
There's no, let's do auto persuade.
Well, when you say it like that, maybe you got a point.
Doesn't matter what I click
I
now.
hear you. I'm still willing to talk. Damn it. You're right. What the hell am I doing? This is freaking stupid, even for me. This whole idea, I barely thought it through. I just acted because it seemed like my only shot. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I don't know what to do. I know I don't deserve it, but will you help me? Please?
If you turn yourself in, I promise to tell him to go easy on you.
I don't like it, but you might be onto something. If I come clean, maybe it'll go easy on me, especially if you tell them what happened here. Fine, I'll do it. It's the right thing to do. And hey, at least they'll probably void my contract. Gotta look on the bright side, I guess.
That was a smart decision. We couldn't simply let him walk away from that situation.
I don't want to walk all the way back. So let's just do that.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor.
Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me.
Booth, just Booth? Is that a nickname or something?
As much as someone's last name is a nickname. Friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth.
Okay, I saw people with red eyes. Anything to worry about?
Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to minors and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. And some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place.
Is there any lot of crime in Cydonia?
Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Cydonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon. Be seeing you around. So much death and destruction. Don't let me keep you.
Cydonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get...
Welcome to Cydonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
Governor Hearst has been involved in criminal activities.
That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities?
Yes, I have a note he sent to known pirates which details his crimes.
Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hearst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance. There's no greater... Bye for now.
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Stay out of trouble.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with...
I cannot... It doesn't work.
something, but I just
if you
don't
see any
have
trouble,
time.
don't let me keep you. We run a tight ship here. Stay out of trouble.
Right.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a
I
long
really
day.
hope they let me off. What?
Oh, maybe I need to wait for him to walk there.
I should just get out of here. Go join List. Set up on the moon away from everyone else.
Oh, yeah, okay. I had to wait for him.
Keep on the straight and narrow.
I think here is turning itself in for the theft of mining equipment.
It's true. I stole the brand new mining equipment that my boss ordered for us. But now that I've had some sense talked into me, I realize how shitty that is. I know it was a dick move, and I'll serve whatever sentence you've got for me.
You can confirm this?
Yes, sir. He admitted the crime and gave back the supplies. No harm done.
Again, I'm real sorry, but I'll do the time and make things right.
It's rare that we get a criminal turning himself in like this. And the fact that there's no real damage to speak of is going to help his case. I'm sure those will both be points in his favor. Good work, and thanks. All right, let's get you booked and locked up. You've already...
It is illegal to transport plant or animal life to Mars without going through official safety channels.
We found what happened with Hank and the equipment.
Yeah, I heard. Booth left me a message saying that Hank stole the goods, but then he had a change of heart and turned himself in. Crazy. I knew Hank was problematic, but I never suspected he'd do something like this. At least he had the good sense to come clean about it before any damage was done. I'll take it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you.
50 iron. Yes. And now we can go back to Neon, of course. Not too heavy, apparently. Okay, we need to sell stuff.
Partner and I have talked about transferring to the same division.
Found a clutch of heat legion.
How's it going? Cool. That's what we do. Sounds like a plan.
No.
Yeah, let's get you.
I don't think I'll ever use that. That's all the iron wood was too heavy. Alright. Now we can go back to Neon.
Quick piece of advice. We hear the name Benjamin Bayou, and we should duck the other way. Fast.
Executive officers.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
That's for something called Project Dominion.
Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity LTD prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Alright.
Don't cause any trouble.
If you don't mind, glad to haul whatever you need. Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity LTD has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity LTD has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
We can allow them all to get their hands on any more information.
Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
I've got my eye on you.
Good, you're here. So, thanks to your work in Cydonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity LTD. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included.
Don't worry, we're going to take care of it.
We certainly are. Directive Theta has one unique case. and that's 𝐒𝐩𝐼𝐚. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment.
I take this Nix as a trustworthy source.
We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on 𝐒𝐲𝐼's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing.
I'm looking forward to infiltrating my own place of work.
At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, 𝐒𝐲𝐼 included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up.
I'll be careful, don't worry.
I'll keep a watchful eye and make certain your employee doesn't go on some kind of rampage.
Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off heading in alone. Any precautions to mitigate risk should be taken. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Alright.
Don't wander into any restricted areas. They know how to make a client feel welcome.
Let's go then. Let's figure it out.
And accessories for all your hectic needs.
Stay out of trouble.
Sauvages.
It's messed up when a guy like me is better off than those people carving chasm or working a desk job. You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved.
Dalton Fiend sent me, so let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Wow, nice to meet you too. Good thing you aren't with marketing. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor.
I'm pretty sure that price is negotiable.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Come on. It's better than nothing, actually. Let's start with the orange one. Just help you out here. Next time I'll have it covered.
Not buying it. You know how many times I've heard that line?
You don't have a region employee discount?
You must be joking.
Not great. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm trying to be reasonable here.
I know you would like to help me if you could.
Yeah, I hope so.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Maybe we can work something out. Alright, you win. No wonder Ryujin hired you.
Let's hear that favor. If I have to pay you... Wait, let's hear the favor.
While you're snooping around in the tower, I just need you to hit up one more workstation on the way. It's Camden Cho's. Just run the same program on the slate I'll give you, and you're good. It's that simple.
I don't think so. I'm here for a region, not against it.
We have something called integrity. You should try using it sometime.
Suit yourself. So why don't we get back to that payment?
Here, it's your money.
A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on 𝐒𝐲𝐚𝐥𝐬's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption 𝐒𝐲𝐚 has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle.
Good. I wouldn't trust the security here anyway.
It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
Alright, let's go. Time to sneak in our base. Looks like we're going to be going from the roof.
You're making things harder for yourself. You don't belong here. We've got a live one here. Take him down.
Oh, did he see me? That's stupid. Okay, I don't want to get detected on this job, so because I have perfect slate so far, so why would I get detected? That would be very dumb of me. Okay, safe.
Stop in the name of the law!
Oh, I wish some of these
You're not
robots
authorized
were
to be
within
here. I'm holding you
Constellation's
for
budget.
trespassing.
They'd be an immense help to our operation.
Can we work this out? Just left something here.
Nice try, but the building is off limits. You sure didn't get in by any authorized means.
I know there's a way to get past this.
That's what I'm hoping.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Well, maybe we can work something out.
I know you would like to help me if you could.
Yeah, I hope so.
There must be some way we can both win here.
That's what I'm hoping. Look, I'll trust you, but if any of us catch you on another floor, we'll shoot first and ask questions later.
I don't know how they spotted me. I just walked through the fucking wall or something. Go up or on this floor? Okay.
Hope you're ready.
Okay, last time, and then I'm taking that weapon. The stealth is broken. I guess they knew it. That's why they gave you the option of non-lethal. Right. Ooh. That's nice, but that's not what I need. I need the disruptor.
Engaging suspect! I'm hit!
Got him! Suspect found!
And taking damage.
I'm pinned!
Total
Target down.
system failure.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Please don't kill them. Okay, I need to start over. All right. That was a bit of a waste, but that's alright.
The job's done, and no one was seriously harmed. I'd call that an excellent day's work.
Okay, good. So we didn't fail. We just stunned them, which is still fine. That's why they gave me the gun.
So, you made it. Guess 𝐒𝐩𝐼𝐚's security really is slipping.
Region security is the best there is. I'm just that good.
Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look.
All of that money at their disposal and a cutting-edge megacorp like 𝐒𝐸𝐼𝐴 can't prevent a hacker from leeching their data. Unbelievable.
The program I gave you to run on 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐬's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐬 has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for 𝐒𝐸𝐼𝐴. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software.
Don't keep me in suspense. Share that knowledge.
Since you came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to paint the best picture for Ms. 𝐒𝐻𝐼𝐴. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes to falsifying information.
I never liked 𝐒𝐻𝐼𝐴. Maybe Origin will let me dispose of her.
Well, remind me never to get on your bad side. You sure it's not 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐬 who's training you? Besides, if 𝐒𝐻𝐼𝐴 really is the mole, there's no maybe involved here. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with 𝐒𝐻𝐼𝐴.
Alright. I know Sarah disliked that, but I don't want to repeat that whole scenario. I'm not trespassing, shut up.
It seems your time spent in the tower didn't go so well. Our legal team is taking care of the deceased. I only hope you got the data Nix needed.
I got the files, but Nix validated the agreement and saw what they contained.
I figured as much. Lucky for us, he doesn't have any motive to use this information against us. Now, let's see what we have here. I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐬's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off.
Someone must be paying her a lot of credits to go against a Ryujin like this.
Either that, or she's highly displeased with someone at the company.
Imogen? She doesn't seem the type. But maybe that's her tactic. If she had me thinking that way, perhaps it proves that she's a master manipulator.
Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her.
I'll keep an close eye on her.
Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogen?
Yep.
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here. Which is a shame, since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
I need to use your resources and tell me where Imogen is.
I'm not even sure that's any business of yours. But I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know?
Confidential. Take it up with Dalton.
Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogen's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐜𝐬 syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
Perhaps we need to get Dalton's permission to relieve ourselves as well. Good lord, this corporation keeps you on a short leash?
Alright, I'll speak to Dalton about it.
Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogen, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogen. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
I don't know if it's better or worse to talk to Dalton. I'm gonna save in front of his office. Why did it not work? Oh my god, okay.
No Imogen, I see. Could she really be onto us already?
Because said she was last seen at Frankie's Grab and Go. She's on the run, hiding out with the syndicate.
Great. I can only assume she'll be well prepared when you find her. If Imogen's with the syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogen.
I'll make sure he's aware and get his cooperation.
Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Easy for you to say, you're not the one that has to do anything.
If you think my job has been easy since learning about the mole, let me educate you. We've been working around the clock on security upgrades, rerunning background checks, and combing through timelines. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Isn't that a little extreme? Can we get law enforcement involved?
Matters like these are handled within the corporation. The information we're dealing with is too sensitive for law enforcement, and their security leaves much to be desired. It wouldn't be long before the information was either leaked to the press or sold to yet another competitor.
If Imogen is guilty, she'll pay for it with her life.
I'm glad we're on the same page. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Alright. Talk to Benjamin, huh?
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want?
Dalton Phoenix sent me. I'd like to permission to enter Syndicate's hideout. I'm only here to give you a heads up for Regent's behalf. I'm heading to the Syndicate hideout.
A heads up? You're telling me you're heading into my own territory? That's not how this works. First, you tell me why, and then if I'm satisfied, I'll graciously grant you permission.
We are after a suspect who's fled to the Syndicate to hide.
As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me.
I think a mutual benefit should be enough.
And what mutual benefit would that be?
A small gesture of good faith now could have a lot of weight on later.
This is starting to sound like my kind of deal. All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Where's Sarah? There is she.
Hope you're a paying customer.
I'm here on Richard's behalf. I was told to would be allowed inside.
Oh, you're the one getting special treatment. Huh. I knew you was some sort of trouble. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. 3rd floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
I'll do what I want. Thank you very much. You better hope the person I need to see isn't on the 3rd floor.
Don't worry. She wouldn't be allowed up there either. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
How are things going?
Cool. A hideout.
I'm watching you.
Back off.
Okay, we probably need to unlock something else if we want to get to the 3rd floor.
You try anything, you're dead.
No funny business.
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
Someone sure looks guilty hiding out here.
Yeah? And I didn't look guilty before, based on those files you got from Nyx? 𝐒𝐲𝐬 set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally.
Intentionally? Help me understand what you're saying.
Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because 𝐒𝐲𝐬 used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
The existence of a device that can control a person's mind is terrifying. Imagine the horrors you could... Oh, never mind. I don't want to think about it.
You have a good point.
It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand.
If this is all true, you need evidence to prove it.
That's exactly what I've been doing here. 𝐒𝐲𝐬 has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
What makes this evidence more believable than the data Nyx provided?
Nyx's contract limits his investigation to 𝐒𝐲𝐬's computer and her network activity.
I hacked into building security and was able to recover deleted records of her accessing the Project Dominion prototype. I guarantee the third-party company Dalton is using for his security directive Theta won't even notice it.
I'll make sure Dalton gets this new evidence.
I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as 𝐒𝐻𝐼𝐸 still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
So 𝐒𝐻𝐼𝐸 is the actual culprit. That complicates things. We're going to have to proceed very carefully, or else Dalton might send someone after us.
Yep. Still want to know what's on the 3rd floor.
And Joss, where do you think you're going? This floor is off limits to outsiders.
I think 𝐒𝐻𝐬 was considered an outsider.
We may have history, but that doesn't make you syndicate. Now get out of my face. Next time I see you up here, you're dead.
Very well.
You try anything, you're dead.
I'm watching you.
Wait, you can sell these? That's cool.
Back off. No funny business.
Hey, you ever catch sight of the boss?
No? You?
Never. I'm beginning to think there is no boss, that it's all some sort of big...
Okay, how do we do this?
Joke, huh? You want me to tell one of the lieutenants you think the boss is a joke?
Guess we go down. Maybe find some security.
That's not what I mean.
That's what I thought.
I'm watching
the
you.
boss's identity secret, so idiots like you don't let it slip and bring the heat.
Back off.
Keep your trap shut about it, or you'll find out firsthand just how real the boss is.
What the fuck is this?
No funny business.
It's back to neon. Okay, that's the entrance, I see. Oh, that's another entrance to the same place, I see. Okay, yeah, if we get a quest to that place, we might do it, but I think it's worth doing right now.
Keep it moving.
Well, let's do this. Talk to Yuko.
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out?
You'll have to ask Dalton after my report.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
Yeah, I don't want to tell her, so what if she's controlled as well and she's like getting the information? Anyways, now we talk to her and then we go to Dalton.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm here to give you a chance to come clean before I tell Dalton you're the mole.
Excuse me? Let me close this door before you say anything else you might regret. Just a moment.
She going for the gun?
Shutting the door and engaging locks. That's better. And that's quite the story you just threw in my face. Not to mention a serious accusation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from?
Are you really going to play this game? Just admit you're the mole.
Is this a game? I wasn't aware.
Come on, this is such an elaborate plot. You aren't dying to let someone in on it?
It is a horrible thing when such well-made plans can't be shared.
You know, I don't have to tell Dalton anything. I just want to know if you're really the mole.
Well, that would be great, if there was anything to tell.
Alright, I want to persuade on this one.
That would only be the case if your accusation held any merit. Looks like someone's been brushing up on their corporate skills. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole.
So Imogen was innocent all along.
That depends on how you define innocent. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions.
I suppose Masako is losing her touch if she didn't realize you are a traitor.
Oh, I'm no traitor to Ryujin. I'm the one that's going to keep this company on top for decades to come. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's?
Masako's side is Ryujin's side, and that's the side I'm on.
Well, it seems we're at an impasse now.
I'm handing you over to Dalton. You can answer to Masako herself.
Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor.
You already screwed up once. I'll get the evidence I need.
I admit, I misjudged Infinity Ltd's level of competency. If only I'd have gone to see Simon myself, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But I've learned from that mistake. So good luck. You won't find a thing.
Okay. We should be able to convince him, right? We have good persuasion.
My company's future might be right.
You're back. And Imogene?
I found Imogene. She claims she was set up.
So you did find her, and yet failed to bring her in. I'm looking forward to this explanation.
This can prove Imogene's innocent, and Ularu herself confessed.
I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to incriminate herself. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate your story, well, that's enough proof for me. It will be a relief to reinstate Imogene as well. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
You'll be fine. Ryujin will be lucky to have us.
I'll head over there as soon as possible.
Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward. And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
Nice. Alright, almost a level up.
Don't cause any trouble.
R&D.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the
Good,
growing.
you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd.
Point me in the right direction. I'm ready to do whatever's needed.
In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current NeuroAmp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vinakara, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal NeuroAmp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other NeuroAmp users.
It's smart to market them separately. It would be foolish to get one and not the other.
Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
I think implanting that device into your head is a mistake. But it's your choice, not mine.
Okay, I don't know if that's a good choice. Will she like this or not?
I hope we're keeping you busy. I'm just concerned the entire station was wiped out by something.
I don't know, Sarah. Should I take it?
We'll figure it out and get that shipment back. To reiterate, no one wants their greatest. Once Vina can, we can't risk the.
I think implanting that device into.
It's about time I get to try out this new tech.
Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothicite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the rothicite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the 𝐒𝐸𝐞𝐜𝐬 station.
Let me guess, it's unlikely this is a communications issue.
Correct. The updates have been regular up until now. Last we heard, the shipment was ahead of schedule.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll find out what happened and secure the shipment.
The mining station is CM Station RC1. It's on a moon called 𝐒𝐸𝐞𝐜𝐬 3A in the 𝐒𝐸𝐞𝐜 system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck.
Okay, let's travel. That's quite far. Let's travel here first.
That was fun. Now what?
There we go. I do want to try the new weapon I got as well. Also got a new, not suit, helmet, right? It's just better in every way. Or is it? It just staggers. But otherwise it's worse. Okay, I do want to try this new pistol. Revenant rifle. No, I don't have enough ammo.
Opening fire.
Okay, that's also not the weapon I'm gonna use. I don't have ammo for that. What about that rifle? This one. That's something we could use. Lots of ammo for this one. Where's the entrance? There we go.
This reminds me of the bunks on a UC Navy ship. Everyone crammed into the smallest area possible to maximize space.
Let's go to the mine.
Shh. I don't think we're alone.
This one's down. You picked the wrong day to piss me off.
Found you!
Fascinating.
Cool. This weapon has such a bad head drag registration. Okay, travel to the clinic, that's fine. That's bored.
Having a good one? This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only.
I really need to get in there.
Yeah, I bet you do.
This is important. Lives depend on it.
Hard to argue with that.
What's the harm if you help me?
I hope I can trust you. Fine, I'll issue you an access card. Infinity better get it together.
That was easy.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired, all right? Just not today.
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area.
Definitely send me so I could personally update them on your progress.
In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
Nice.
We better get that approval soon. Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave.
I'm here on the mandatory security update. I need to run an update on your computer.
Your timing could be better. A little warning next time. I'll just take a moment to check up on my patient.
Sure. Alright. Check up on your patient, that's fine. I got everything. Can you like not get stuck on a piece of fucking bullshit?
I'm not ruining my career over this.
Right, let me save and I'm gonna reload. There we go. Of course I can fast travel from here. Maybe from the clinic I can.
Nice suit.
Thanks. Let's jump.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Come on. Don't I have something to heal the frostbite I have? Let's have a look. Go.
Stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
R&D.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako.
Always get the job done.
So I've heard. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC1?
Infinity Hard Ecliptic mercenaries to obtain the shipment.
Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothosite. Were there any survivors?
None, but I made sure Ecliptic paid in blood.
Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have sympathy for indiscriminate killers like Ecliptic, especially after massacring innocents working for us. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there?
Yes, Infinity RTX has a private contract at a clinic for a secure wing.
I figured it was related. And were you able to determine the purpose of this secure wing?
Infinity RTX was performing illegal human trials to perfect their internal new ramp.
So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO. I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothosite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move.
Let's get started.
Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
The sabotage.
My company's future might be riding on this deal.
Okay, we can go like this from jumping from the...
Don't cause any trouble.
Good. You're right on time. I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. 𝐒𝐲𝐬 is the mole.
I knew Imogen was innocent.
Yes. You made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree 𝐒𝐲𝐬 is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogen was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
Understood. I would want solid proof that no one can question.
The people we're dealing with will expect nothing less. Masako has tasked 𝐒𝐲𝐬 with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program, so this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity, so before you go, I want you to bring that program to me.
I'll make sure to get that problem. Won't let Lara dig herself down.
I can't imagine a more satisfying ending. Now, let's attend a meeting.
Shall we?
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogen Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Yes, Imogen confessed to working for Infinity Ltd.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogen is highly trained. 𝐒𝐲𝐬 can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives.
We can blame Dalton for this.
Watch me.
Imogen's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
Let's not forget Infinity hired mercenaries that kill all personnel at CM Station RC1.
Botched human trials and murder for hire? You don't bounce back from that. At least not with Infinity's legal team.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this.
When it comes to pioneering technological advancements, you bet I'm ready.
Good. I can tell Vina is going to enjoy working with you. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Let's go.
Got my eye on you.
This deal could be huge for me.
Are you sure you're okay?
Hang around too long, and Beamer will try to...
Double check those measurements are right. Anesthesia always makes me...
I suggest the immediate ingestion of...
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey.
Yeah, just not from my brain.
Oh, don't worry. That's not on the agenda. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured.
I'm sure everything's going to be okay.
Of course. We've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go. All right, let's get this party started. Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you feeling? You look good?
I feel fine, everything seems to be the same.
That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation.
Your tech sounds like it could use some work.
Well, my tech is only a prototype. This is just the beginning. Now, let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says.
Alright, let's see what this internal ramp can do.
That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Alright, press F and then you manipulate. Okay. Alright. Activate.
The neuroamp can control and manipulate people against their will is disgusting. The device shouldn't be allowed to exist.
Sure. But I have it now. No one else. Right. This could be fun. Okay, it glitched or something, I don't know. Let's reload. Come on.
Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you feeling? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick... First, you can own... And second... Great. Now, let's test... That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves... It's probably... Just head up the stairs.
The fact that the NeuroAmp can control and manipulate people against their will is disgusting. The device shouldn't be allowed to exist.
Okay, unlock.
On the one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands. I've never been so divided about something in all my life.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it.
I don't feel like anything at all at me.
So
That
what
was
do
way
you
too easy. This is my new favorite
research and
toy.
develop?
I'll take that as a no on the side effects.
Yeah, toy? It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech.
I agree. This opens up a lot of possibilities. I'll never be comfortable with someone's a puppet.
Maybe that's the beauty of it. You'd never know. Besides, the NeuroAmp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you.
Okay.
It sounds like you have an assignment to complete. And DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Hey,
welcome to R&D.
Can't get anything done around here without running into it.
Don't wander into any restricted area.
Good, you're here. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries.
I'll make him pay. No, we'll make him wish he never heard of Project Dominion. Whatever puts him behind bars, I'm ready.
It's good to know we're of the same mind on this one. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have two options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you.
Action B. I'll have to use my acting skills.
Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavon's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse, so I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
No problem, I can handle it.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp.
So the public will never know Infinity Ltd successfully stole from Ryujin Industries.
Exactly. And what the public doesn't know doesn't hurt them.
With tech like that, I can see why you'd want to maintain control of the narrative, though I strongly object to the methods.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Oh, let's just hope this program is as thorough as you say then, and as safe.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail.
Alright, I'll take it into consideration.
I'd highly advise you use it. This assignment isn't the time to test your abilities. The only thing you're out there to prove is that you can get this job done. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible.
Suit or no suit, they'll never know I was there.
And that's what we're hoping for. If you can pull this off, even I'll be impressed.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story.
I'll be the corporate story of the decade.
It certainly will, and we'll have front row seats. So, any final questions before you go?
I'm ready to go.
Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up, Skylar Lumen.
That doesn't really look like a deep recon, not gonna lie. But this is worth harder to detect by 25%, that's worth it. Okay. Let's go. The Dalton, I suppose.
My career will be over if this deal.
I've been waiting here for ages.
Do you have the program?
Yes. Here, do what do you need to do?
With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐚 intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
First Imogene, now Masako. 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐚 keeps using people as rungs on the way up the ladder. Any one of us could be next.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐚 can't dispute it. All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐚's guilt.
Good. Then let's nail 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐚 right to the wall. She deserves everything that's coming her way.
Fuller was going to frame Masako and use her Overseer program to do it.
Yes. And had you not brought this program to me in the first place, you would have been the one planting the false evidence. Without that falsified evidence, 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐚 is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
New Atlantis. It's been a while.
Mind if we stop by the waterfall on this trip? I could use a few moments to unwind.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay. Yes, my body.
Last ping video today. This one shouldn't take too long, right?
Hello. Did you have an appointment with us today?
Yes, my name is Skylar Lumen. I have an appointment with the marketing.
Ah,
Yes, from Lumen Interactive. The elevator here will take you to the marketing floor. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk to Ellis Ortiz. He's the receptionist there and will be happy to help you.
Wait, no. Marketing floor.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's marketing department. Desi notified me that you were on your way. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived. I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Anyways, need to get to R&D, right? It's restricted, okay. I don't need my spacesuit here, so let me take that off. I'm encumbered now. Guess I can drop that one. That's not enough.
We could still use that.
Okay, never mind. There must be a better way to do this, but I'll drop the items regardless, so that's fine.
Well, don't look at me. If you want someone to blame, I blame Lucas.
I hate
hate to say it, but I have to cancel with Skylar. I am completely unprepared.
Just relax. I'll take care of it. Remember, you have access to this floor, but please don't venture off.
Not gonna last much longer.
What are you on about?
This is your last warning. Leave now!
Leave now or else.
Hey, you're not supposed to be back here. I'm calling security. Come on! I'm waiting!
Lee.
Okay, this is hard. There must be a better way. I can't just walk down there. That's an issue. Let's go to the roof, and maybe we can go from the roof there and see. That's the entrance.
If you don't mind, I'd like to... I'll be right here.
Okay, let's save. Can I do this? Yeah, leave her up there. We don't need her.
Gas leak detected. All non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
Alright, that's the second one. How do I get out of here? My bad. I forgot that if you jump, I can see you afterwards.
I'll get the alarm.
That didn't really help, did it?
Engaging suspect.
Okay. Not great. Not great.
Trespassing. Leave it one.
I'll get the alarm. Phone and well. Something to report? You hear something? I'll get the alarm.
Fuck it. I don't want to deal with this. Let's just do this.
I'll get the alarm. Give me some cover.
Neutralize the target.
Okay, I don't know where she is, so we need to find her. Okay, where is she? Where is she?
If you don't mind.
Let's get moving.
Excellent.
Wonderful. And the other quest is sabotage.
We're close to the action here in New Atlantis. Prime position to report on the big stories that affect the United Colonies. Can I help you?
I think I have a news story that I would be very interested in.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about?
I think Infinite LTD's growing body count due to unauthorized human trials says it all. Find it for yourself. Details are here on the slate.
All right. I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
I'm not at liberty to say, but everything you need is on that slate.
I figured as much. Maybe your friend here would care to comment?
My colleague has said everything you need to know, but on a personal note, I'd like to add that the corporate world is definitely not for me.
I see. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
I think you know the drill here.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
Right, and now we go back to Regent Tower. I also need to cure my issue with the lungs.
While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
I guess I can just pay him, cure my afflictions.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency. What can Reliant Medical do for you? Let me look you over. Yeah.
Just do everything again.
Let's get you patched up. I won't lie. Ship shape and ready for action. If you need help, remember Reliant.
Alright, cool. No longer coughing now. So we just finished this mission and then we are done. Cool.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Oh, single hitch. David Baron should be running the story any minute.
Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this. He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the NeuroAmp perform?
It was extremely useful.
I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Origin passed Infinity LTD and no one loses their job.
Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Shed any employees. Ugh, terminology like that, where you reference manipulating people's lives. Oh, it makes my skin crawl.
And here I thought Ryujin might be doing the right thing for once.
It is the right thing. For Ryujin. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
I'll talk to them, but I can make any promises.
With the tech we've given you, I expect promises. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Alright.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
If you acquired Infinity LTD, you'd save jobs. It's a good public perception.
Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
Masako is a better CEO than he'll ever be.
I'll overlook your poorly educated statement. For now. Throwing your competitor a lifeline when they're about to crash and burn hardly seems wise.
Listen to reason, Olaru. You know, acquiring Infinity is the right choice. Can I save?
Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
Speaking of, I plan to bring up the internal neuron as an issue in the meeting.
An issue? That would be a foolish move. Dalton and Alexis are the only two against it. You'd never get the rest to shut it down.
If you really care about Ryujin's best interests, who would want to shut it down?
Please. Ryujin's best interests are long-term success and growing profits. The internal neuroamp provides both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Fuck. Not great. We need to have the majority, right? Say no to the neuroamp. You know what, Sarah? Where is she? Can I reload this?
Career will be over if this deal falls through.
Yes. Make quick save again. I need to send Sarah away because she will hate everything I do, and there's gonna be a lot of manipulation here.
Restricted areas.
Come with me, Sarah. Where are you? Sarah.
Can't believe we made it up here.
If you don't mind, hurry back.
Right. My head's gonna roll if we screw this up.
Hopefully now that she's not with me, I can influence everyone.
Did Masako's? Our public perception. The internal new. This is exact. Good. Well, you're oddly. As long as everyone. An issue. Dalton and Alex.
Or up snare shows that I can only spend strawberry for region future.
Dangerous indeed. For all I know, you're using it right now. The irony. Perhaps I didn't see it earlier, but you're right. The moment a competitor reverse engineers Vina's work, it'll be chaos. The last thing I want is to have my brain scrambled because some engineer didn't do their due diligence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Yes, that's fine. Just need the majority to say no. Let's wait for you to get a bit higher.
Ooh, look at that. Your surgical wound's healing like a dream. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing...
Feel great, no side effects.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the NeuroAmp.
This introduction is everything we know you're going to know. This tech is dangerous, no one should have this sort of power.
I hope you're not actually suggesting... This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
I don't care. You're a scientist, hear me out, just look at it from every angle.
Fine, fine. Make your case.
Manipulation, right. Vina, deep down, you know an internal NeuroAmp is a power no one should possess.
I admit, I don't have a good argument against that. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
Alright. You're not a monster, you lost the excitement in discovering something new.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
Require them, it will be fun to see how they try to recreate their work. No, you should vote against no. Yeah, if we require them.
Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little. Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through.
Good.
Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Nice. Alright, Dalton.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred out.
I was told to use the Endron Europe and make sure the board votes to acquire Infinity Ltd. But I refuse to use the internal Europe to ensure votes to acquire the Ltd.
Good on you. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
Okay, yes, you are... Alright. We saw firsthand how dangerous the tech is. You should never go market.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
The acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Nice. Alright, who else? You?
So much work to do. If you need something, make it quick. I'd like to make sure my arguments are solid before this meeting.
I heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity Ltd.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring Infinity Ltd far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Basing your decision on the possibility that something might happen sounds pretty silly to me.
I suppose I might be overreacting a little.
We'll be limiting competition, gaining customer base.
You're right. Perhaps I am focusing too much on the negatives.
The downside of the acquisition only fall on your department.
That's a decent argument. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
Alright. If you want a real legal nightmare, a Nero or NORAM fits that bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Agreed. Internal NORAM should never see the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
Okay, 2 more.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
I didn't realize there were sides to take.
In this business, there's always a side. And right now, I'm backing Masako. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR.
Yeah. I'm for the rescue of innocent workers will really look good for
I'm
us.
sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
Nice. Mere to miscut more than Infinity. The NeuroAmp research should be banned.
The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal NeuroAmp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront.
You'll never be able to fight off the amount of more backlash.
You're right. The moment you violate your customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Cool. And the last one?
You're looking interesting today. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I'm happy to help any answer question you have.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
The majority of those workers are innocent and didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
We'd be getting employees on Infinite cheaper salary numbers.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
It proves how capable Masako is at handling a situation.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement.
Masako and Dalton already had a plan in place to uncover the mole, and it worked.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
The tech should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
And when the rival discovers how to override it, we'll have pure chaos on our hands.
I think we all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so
yeah, I don't want anyone else to have it.
Our competition
that way
has
I cannot manipulate everyone.
neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take. At this time. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Nice. Okay, let's call Sarah and we can go. Then the meeting.
My company's future might be riding on this.
If you don't mind. Sure,
I used a lot of manipulation, so she wouldn't like that. Now she doesn't know.
Don't cause any trouble.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Our intention to purchase Infinity Ltd is to put the employees' minds at ease.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogen was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
We haven't lied about Imogen, so Lara would incriminate herself.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
You're finished here, Lara.
Security. Escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
I believe work on the internal NeuroAmp needs to be shelved. The internal NeuroAmp is too dangerous to market.
The internal NeuroAmp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
It takes away from a person's free will. It's not right.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
If only there were more hours in the day.
Shelving the internal NeuroAmp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Maybe now you see why the internal NeuroAmp is dangerous.
A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness. The truth remains, Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
That's your way of saying thank you? You're welcome. I hope that means I'll be getting a raise.
Lyndon and I already had that conversation, and yes, you will be getting an increase in wages from now on. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Yes, I'm proud of you as well. Ularu needed to be brought down. If you wouldn't have stopped her, who knows what she would have done next.
Whatever it takes to keep Ryujin on top. Okay. It was nothing I'm not used to.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Thank you.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
There's something I need to talk to you about. Handling those tricky decisions regarding Ryujin must have been difficult. In fact, I'm amazed you were able to deal with them at all. Those types of corporations remind me why I never ventured into business. I can't stand that way of life.
Not all corporations are as moral as you make them out to be. I don't understand. I couldn't agree more. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. And I'm pleased you recognized that Ryujin almost made a grievous error in judgment. After all, based on your recommendation, they've ceased their work on that disturbing NeuroAmp technology.
I'm happy you approve of my decision.
Why wouldn't I be pleased about your decision? Can you imagine if that technology had fallen into the wrong hands? The awful things you could force people to do. Oh, That's terribly frightening.
Agreed, the negatives completely outweigh the positives.
Yes, quite. Well, I've certainly taken up enough of your time. Thanks for letting me get that off my mind.
Alright, apparently we have a new quest. Where we can talk to 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐬.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Are we on money? 160k, not too bad. Alright, last thing, talk to 𝐒𝐻EMAGINE and then we're done.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Whatever, it's good to see you back in office, 𝐒𝐻EMAGINE.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
None, I'm good.
Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
Thanks, 𝐒𝐻EMAGINE. I'll see you around.
You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
But that's my new office, huh? That's shit. I guess it could be worse. Alright, and these are the missions. I think these are the randomly generated ones. Not like we need to do them. But hey, we are done with that. Next we can do with something else. But now, I would like to thank you all for watching. This was Starfield. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Is it visible that I have the neuro implant? No, that's good. I guess it's back of my head or something. Also, what's wrong with my eyes? Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.